If you as a homeowner are under some form of financial distress or delinquency and you're considering bankruptcy, there's times where we get calls where people are thinking about selling their home and whether they should do it before or after potentially the bankruptcy. And our advice, what we'll do is we'll walk you through some potential metrics. Many times by selling the home, you have a way to avoid bankruptcy because you can actually capture that equity, pay off any debtors that ultimately are forcing you to kind of consider that route, and using that equity to make that eliminate those variables, and ultimately, create some blue skies. Go rent for 1 or 2 years, or potentially move in with a roommate or a family member, or whatever that may be. We have the ability to kind of walk you through a checklist so you can make that best decision moving forward. So what bankruptcy does is it creates a legal entity, a judge or a probate court that ultimately has to kind of bless your financial plan moving forward, helps you pay bills to those debtors, and it creates an organized structure that now has to be blessed and granted through the court to be able for you to qualify for the bankruptcy and to see it through successfully. So by selling a house before bankruptcy, you are avoiding having a third party kind of oversee your financial plan. And so there's freedom in selling that home prior to bankruptcy. And potentially, if you use the equity in a very positive way, meaning paying off the debt, you can, in the long run, create some financial freedom that you probably aren't experiencing or haven't experienced in quite some time. So it is a personal choice. At the end of the day, we don't twist arms for people to sell houses. We get lots of phone calls and lots of variables, but we're going to help empower you through education because of the experience that we've had and been around so long and seen so many different variables and different scenarios. We tend to be able to ask the right questions and present them in a way that allows you to think of methods or solutions that you may have not considered before. And bankruptcy is one way that you can use your house as an instrument to avoid. It's just a matter of whether you're there emotionally or not. And so, like I said, we can't necessarily force the issues, but we can present a whiteboard that is extremely organized and shows you not only the choices you make, but the repercussions of those choices and how you use that equity in a transaction. And I think that's one of the beauty pieces of KC Property Guys is in most cases, the variables, whether it's extra family members or inherited homes or houses full of stuff or just simply planning new horizons. You're downsized and you're going to move to Florida here in the next 2 years. And you want to make sure that most likely your largest life's investment is taken care of long before you plan to make that transition. It doesn't matter what that is. We probably have been there. We probably have seen it. We probably have seen something like it. And we're able to kind of set up scenarios to help you kind of navigate through that. And that's no different with bankruptcies. We'll ask the right questions. We'll present the potential choices and outcomes, and then allow you to make that best educational decision for you, to empower you to make the best decision moving forward.